Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we are unpacking something huge, the massive business opportunities waiting for you in Bangladesh. But more importantly, we're going to break down the exact strategies you need to actually enter this market successfully. If you're looking at international expansion, this is a market you literally cannot afford to ignore. And the way you enter? Well, it dictates absolutely everything. Let's kick things off with a pretty staggering number: 177 million. That is the immense population and the rapidly growing consumer base currently residing in Bangladesh. We're not just talking about a large headcount here. We are talking about rising purchasing power and a massive, eager audience for your products and services. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the Bangladesh opportunity itself, clarify the real difference between dealers and distributors, look at your entry strategy, navigate some common market challenges, and finish up with a strategic recruitment guide. All right, Section 1, the Bangladesh opportunity. We aren't just looking at a large population, we're looking at a maturing economy. Bangladesh is actively transitioning right now from a developing economy into a rapidly industrializing, consumption-driven market. This is being fueled by a booming middle class, massive urbanization, and they are fast approaching graduation from least developed country status. But you know what's really surprising? The service sector now contributes over 50% of the national GDP. So this is a mature, evolving market that's totally ripe for entry. Moving right along to Section 2, dealers versus distributors. Now, these two roles are kind of used interchangeably, but they actually serve very distinct functions. Distributors build your broad logistical network. They purchase directly from you, they hold the inventory, and they manage the heavy lifting of logistics to ensure you get that broad market coverage. Dealers, on the flip side, act as the direct, face-to-face bridge to the consumer. They operate in specific geographic territories, handling direct sales, customer interaction, and that absolutely crucial after-sales support. Basically, you need the distributor to move the product, but you need the dealer to actually hand it to the end user. Section 3, the crossroads of your entry strategy. So you are at a crossroads here. Setting up independent operations, that requires massive capital. You're leasing warehouses, building offices, and hiring manpower completely from scratch. The financial and operational risks are huge, and your speed to market is going to be painfully slow. Now compare that to partnering with local distributors. Your capital investment drops drastically because you're utilizing their existing facilities. Your financial risk is mitigated, your products are available almost immediately, and instead of facing the steep learning curve, you instantly gain deep, pre-existing cultural and regional intelligence. It's a real game changer. You see, you simply cannot bypass the relationship-driven nature of this market. Knowing the right people, understanding regional preferences, and really grasping retailer psychology, those are things you can't just learn overnight in a boardroom, right? This is exactly why established local partners aren't just a convenience. They are your absolute greatest asset for survival and growth. Okay, Section 4, navigating market challenges. Because look, if you go in blind, there are specific challenges you're definitely going to face. First, there is a severe lack of reliable market and financial information to verify who is actually credible. Then you've got extreme regional market complexity. Purchasing power and logistics vary wildly between the capital Dhaka and the more rural districts. Plus, there is intense competition for the best, most dedicated distributors out there. Add in cultural and communication barriers, alongside incredibly strict compliance, VAT and documentation regulations, and you've kind of got a minefield. I mean, you might find a willing distributor, but how do you verify if their warehouse even exists? This feedback from Mostafa Rahman, the founder and CEO of CanBiz Inc., perfectly validates the absolute necessity of having an expert guide. He notes that the strategic insight and market understanding provided by Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or TNIB, significantly strengthens their engagement. It just goes to show that to cut through those exact cultural and operational hurdles we were just talking about, you really need a professional, reliable consulting partner on the ground. Which brings us to Section 5, the Strategic Recruitment Guide. Expert consultants like T&IB use an exact four-step strategy to transform what could be a totally chaotic search into a structured recruitment pipeline. Step 1 is deep market research and distribution mapping. Step 2 uses established networks to identify potential partners. Step 3 is rigorous screening and verification. And finally, Step 4 moves from broad market mapping directly to targeted business matchmaking and official appointment. Now, Step 3, that screening process, is where the real risk reduction actually happens. A professional partner isn't just relying on a handshake, They rigorously verify specific legal and logistical capabilities. They validate trade licenses, conduct financial capability assessments so you know the distributor won't default, physically evaluate warehouse infrastructure, and critically review their actual geographic coverage and sales capability. This prevents you from signing with someone who looks amazing on paper but just can't deliver in reality. And remember, professional support doesn't just end at matchmaking. It extends well beyond that initial handshake. Finding the partner is literally just the start. You're going to need ongoing support to handle complex import procedures, navigate customs requirements, manage product registration, and assist with localized negotiation. This ensures your commercial agreements are fully compliant and, most importantly, advantageous to you. Also, with rapid urbanization, mobile financial services, and massive e-commerce growth in Bangladesh, your recruitment strategy has to adapt. It's no longer just about traditional retail. Digital transformation means integrating digital evaluation tools, CRM systems, and online networking to identify partners who are technologically capable. You need distributors who are fully ready for modern commerce and can navigate the digital supply chain. So, I want to leave you with this provocative thought. Identifying the 177 million person opportunity in Bangladesh is merely the first step. Getting your product into the country is one thing, but your ultimate success, your revenue growth, and your brand survival, that depends entirely on the strategic partners you choose to bridge that final gap to the consumer. The right dealers and distributors aren't just logistical cogs. They are the absolute foundation of your commercial success in this booming market. Choose them wisely.